When we're awake and alive and aware and conscious and free, the things that are within us are within God. The things that are within us are within God because we are within God. God is within us. We exist in God. God exists within us. There's no separation between us and God. I'm learning that more and more as I go on with this process of change in my own life and my own divinity. We can't be separate from God. And I've learned that the perception of God is merely what we've come up with over a lifetime of being told certain things and learning certain things. But how do we really know God? How do we really get a true perception of what God is, who God is, where God is, why God is, and what we are in relation to God, to that energy of consciousness, truth, grace, peace, divinity, love? What is God? What is the divine essence within us? What is the energy of grace floating around us? What exists within every being that connects us as one consciousness of life, light, joy, peace, truth, trust, energy, grace? What is that? What is that energy? What is that? How do we perceive that? How do we perceive God? What is the name God, G-O-D, God? Why do I use the words God? Why do I use God as the source of our own beingness, as the source of our own truth, as a source of our own oneness, grace, peace, love, and divinity? I like the word God because it's what I grew up with, right? But who cares? There are so many different names for our energy, for our source, for our love, for our divinity, for the knowingness within us. Also coming forth from within me as Shiva. Why? Because I was in a Hindu tradition for a while. And Shiva was the source of energy in the Hindu tradition as well as the Divine Mother. It doesn't mean anything to the words mean anything to me. They mean something. They mean something because they're the source of all goodness, the source of all truth, the source of all love, the source of all peace, radiance. What is that divine radiance that we feel coming forth from within our beings? The divine radiance that just flies forth from within us when we shine in the grace of that divinity and that truth and that peace and that love. So I want to see the true perception of God, not my idea of what God is, not what I've been told what God is, right? Not what the world tells me that God is. I want to see the true perception of God. How do we see the true perception of God? How do we truly understand what God truly is within us, around us, above us, below us? How do we understand what God is within us? How do we understand what God is within each and every being around us that we see everywhere, everyone, everything, the sky, the moon, everything is God? How do we see that? How do we really comprehend that? Can we really perceive that? Are we really capable as human beings of perceiving that? I've had so much pressure on myself for this whole spiritual journey to understand truly what God is, to know God in each and every being, to know God within myself, to see God within me, to see God within each and every being. It's been my only goal, my only destination. The only thing I've really wanted to know is God within me and God within every single being on this earth plane, seeing that sparkly, shiny consciousness of bliss in everything and everyone, because we are that consciousness, we are that truth, we are that divinity. And so many of my own perceptions come up. So many of the perceptions that I've been taught and shown have come up on that path, in that awakening. Can we truly perceive what God is? Can we truly understand what God is? Is it even possible with the mind that we have in this human body, in this human form, to truly perceive what God is? Don't we have to walk away from the body? Don't we have to walk away from the consciousness that we're currently in this current reality, to understand what God truly is? And then we can bring it back into the body and live in this body as God consciousness, as bliss, as truth, as divinity, as love. I want to see what God truly is. I want to know what God truly is. That's my goal. That's what I want to awaken to. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to feel. That's what I want to dive more deeply into every single day. What is God? Who is God? How is God? Why is God? Where am I in that essence? Where do I exist in that essence? What is me as this limited being in consciousness? What is me in the body in consciousness? What is me with desires and fears and knowings and not knowings? What is this me that's contained in this consciousness that you're looking at on this screen right now? Who am I? How do I fit into the consciousness of grace, of truth, of divinity, of peace, and of love? What is my workings on this earth plane? So when I go deep, deep, deep into meditation, I lose myself in that space and I am God consciousness, and then I come back into this form. What is this form? What are all of these questions? Where do they come from? What is the mind? What is the mind? Is the mind separate from God, or is the mind a part of God? Do we reunite with God through the mind, or does the mind separate us from God? So many questions, so many questions, so many questions. Can we just come into the divinity, the truth, and the peace, and the love, and the essence and grace of who we truly are? And can we do it now? Can we do it in this body? Can we do it as we're awakening now on this earth plane? Can we start to understand the true perception of God? Can we start to see what is truly God? What is truly divinity? What is truly peace? What is truly love? I am oneness, I am truth, I am peace, I am love. That makes sense, doesn't it? If we've come from God, how can we not be truth, peace, divinity, and love? Because God is truth, peace, divinity, and love. We are that aspect of grace within us that is the truth of all things. Is it true? Can we find that place within us that is the truth of all things? Can we really express that divinity from deep within us? As a soul, as a beingness of light? Are we diminished by this human body, by this human form, by this structure? Are we diminished? Or can we become enlightened in this form? Can we become enlightened as a divinity and peace, truth, love? Shiva Kurma Sansariyat Kurushava Kurma Ariteke Kaliyat Kurushantara Kara Omo Momo Momo Mama Mimi Bakaravatariat Kurushava Karama Sarete Harakata. So what do we want? What do we really want? What do we really want? What do I really want? I ask myself that question all the time. What do I really want? What is it that I really want? There are different aspects of knowingness and desire within my being. When I'm in the deepest state of oneness, what do I want? I want nothing, because I am everything that ever was and ever will be. I just want to be in that consciousness at all times. That's what I want. But when I'm truly in my human form, walking in my worldly reality, I want other things, right? I want my family to be happy. I want us to have a stable financial situation. I want a beautiful space to live and beautiful places to do this work. And so many desires come into form as I come into my form. Is that okay? Is it okay to live in a human form? Is it okay to have the things that we want in this human body as a human form? But also go into oneness, but also go into consciousness, but also dwell with God? And can we bring both of those together as a oneness? Is it possible? Is it possible to be in this human form and really experience God consciousness, grace, truth, peace, and bliss? Many beings have done it, right? There are many beings that have walked this earth plane that seem like they've been truly in that space of oneness, peace, truth, bliss, love, and divinity. Are they conscious of being in a human form? Are they conscious of dwelling on this earth plane? Do we want to be conscious of dwelling on this earth plane and also be in God consciousness and bliss? I do. If I've been brought into the human form or chosen to come into the human form, I also choose to be in God consciousness. That's what I want. What do you want? Going deeper, deeper, deeper into ourselves now. I'm deeper, deeper, deeper into my true self, into my divine self, into my perfect self, into my free self. Shiva, Shiva, Sham, Sham, Shum, Shum, Shim, Shim, Shava, So what is all the theater about with the virus? Really what it comes down to, what is our human form, losing our human form, not being available in our human form. Experiencing pain in the human form. Shiva fear of death. What is death? Is it the awakening of the true self? What is death? What is death? Is it just leaving the form and going back into consciousness, into grace, into truth, into divinity? What is death? What does it mean when we lose ourselves in death? Shiva I lost a neighbor recently to an overdose of drugs. I was heartbroken. I was stricken because I knew how much pain he was in. I knew how much he was suffering. But as I walked by his house, I felt so much peace. I was completely relieved at the knowledge that he was with God. He was with oneness. He was back into his source. What does it all mean? Do we know? Shiva Kurma Sasari Tukurushavakana. There are so many different teachings about so many different things. About death, about awakening, about truth, about love. When we really search so deeply within our beings that we cannot question anymore that God dwells within us. Where do the answers truly come from? There's so many stories of awakenings, so many stories of after-death experiences. There are so many stories and so many experiences. What is our personal experience? Does it really come down to what is our true personal experience? What are we truly personally experiencing? Does everyone have a different experience, or do we all have the same experience? I want to be with people that are awakening. I want to be with people that are opening. I want to be with people that are interested in this awakening. I want to be with people who are interested in opening themselves up to these deeper questions, to this deeper knowing. I want to be with people who are interested in awakening others, right? And being in the process of awakening. I want to be with people who want to do this. Go deeper and deeper into ourselves and find that true aspect of us, however it's experienced. Not by what someone else says, although they may be guideposts. But what do we truly experience when we go into that place? Can we share our experiences with each other? Can we compare notes? Can we say, I experienced this, what did you experience? How did it feel? What did you go through? Why did you go through that when I went through this? Is it even relevant? It's fun conversation, isn't it? It's fun to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the truth, into the knowingness, into the peace of each and every being, because we're all knowledge. We are all one source of knowledge, if we tap into it, right? So if there's a group of us tapping into our beingness, into our love, into our truth, into our divinity, can we have a wonderful conversation about where everything really comes from, right? Can we have this wonderful conversation about where things are proceeding from? Can we experience that together in grace, truth, peace, love, and divinity? Can we have an opening together? Can we awaken together? Can we be in oneness together? Shiva, 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 Shiva. That's where I want to be. That's who I want to be with. That's who I want to be experiencing life with. That's where I want my grace to come from. And so I thank each and every one of you for being here. Because I know if you're listening to this far in, you're interested in these questions too. You're interested in this awakening too. You're opening too. You're finding answers too. You're knowing the truth too, right? That's why I'm so grateful for each and every one of you, and everyone that tunes into these videos, and everyone that wants to awaken now and wants to see the truth and feel the truth and be the truth. Nea Tokoroshavakana Sasaria Tokoroshavakaramate Harakarana Kaliata Taratana Korosasaria Takaramatara Karam Arakaravososorakara, so go deeper, 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 deeper into your true self, into your divine self, into your free self, into your knowing self. Shiva Shiva Sham Sham Shum Shum Shim Shim Shaba Karamatataria Tokoroshavakoroto Harakaramata Tata Tam Tam Dom Dom Dim Dim Da Karata Koroshai Shai Shiva Haranda Kali 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 Kam Kam Kum Kum Kim Kim Ka Arakarabososara. Why is it Kali that comes through me? Why is it Shiva that comes through me, right? Why do I use the word God when someone else may use the word whatever? Someone else may use source, divinity, love. By Shiva Koromatatari at the Kurushavakaneke. I am love, I am truth, I am divinity, I am peace, I am source energy, I am grace. Shiva Koromatatari at Kurushavakanamasa, Sam Sam Sum Sum Sim Sim Saba Koropatatari at Kurushavakanamate. Ay Ham Mom Mom Himim, I love you, I love you, I love you. That I can say with my true self, with my divine self, with my peaceful self, with my pure self. I can say I love you, 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 because there are no blocks or obstacles to that expression. Shiva Koromasasari at Kurushavakanamasa Sierra Shiva Karamasarato I want to join hearts. 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 And I want to feel what every being is feeling. I want to be what every being is being. I want us all to be in oneness, grace, truth, peace, divinity, and love together. Together, I want us to be one. Together, I want us to be the truth of all things. I want to have long conversations, right? Long conversations about truth, peace, love, and divinity. I want to have long experiences of heart connection and grace. That's what I want. That's all I want. That's everything I want. I want to laugh and joy and peace. Right? I want to laugh. I want to laugh. I want to laugh with so much joy of God's grace bubbling forth from within me with other beings. Jump up and down in joy and divinity. Why not? Why not? Why not experience everything there is to experience? Go deeper, 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 deeper into your true self, your divine self, your pure self, your true self. Tell me what you come up with. Tell me what you discover. Tell me who you truly are. Tell me what you truly want. Tell me what your desires are. Tell me if you have desires when you're in space of oneness, truth, peace, and divinity. Tell me if they differ from the desires when you're walking the earth plane in your everyday reality. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Who are you? What are you doing? I want to know. I want to know your experience of grace. I want to know your experience of truth. I want to know your experience of divinity, because these are the conversations I want to be having. These are the experiences I want to be experiencing. These are the feelings I want to be exchanging with other beings. I want us to come together in this way, because this is what it means to me to be on this earth plane. This is what it means to me to experience other beings. So just expressing some of my inner inquiries lately, my inner desires lately, my inner expressions lately. Go deeper, 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 deeper into your true self. Let's see what we can find there. Let's see what we can know in that space of truth, peace, divinity, and love. Mehara. Mati